cat. This is why we don't let Haitian immigrants eat our pets. Okay? Or any immigrants for that matter. Or non-immigrants. I don't want nobody eating my kitties. I eat pussy, but not the kind that meows. Okay? That's what we're all about here in America. That's right, I can't sleep. I've got the insomnia. Insomnia. Kitty cat, what are you doing? Kitty cat. So I was plugging some shit in. Some guitar shit. Because if my name ain't Wheeler Walker Jr., which it is not. Good morning, Slim Nim. And all of a sudden, Ravi Shankar enters the room. Then he tells you what you're doing is all is all wrong. Hey, now, I'm just goofing around here. Let me have my fun. we're not really in the right tuning for that right now. Look what I did to my finger. It's all bandaged up too. So you try playing guitar with your finger all bandaged up. I can't barely bend this finger. Took a giant chunk of flesh out of it. Mr. Bones, what's up? Yeah, I know somebody with a glass slide. His name is me. I just can't find the motherfucker. Probably fucking knocked it off underneath something, man. I can't find that son of a bitch. Good friend gave it to me for my birthday one year. Hey, so Mr. Bones, and no doctor something in the garage if you don't care about your strings. And just look at what Pink Floyd came up with the crazy shit that should not be on instruments. I'm waiting for Scrambles to wire all his pedals into one single thing. What did the artist have to jump up and down on stage like Angus, or whether the artist has to pull himself up to all the switches? Be way too many patch cables and power supplies, dude. Somebody already has a world record, and they had more pedals in line than I own. So I would recommend using no more than 6 pedals on at a time. Honestly, right now I have 3, and this is already too much. Hey, I'm back. Sorry about that. Our phone overheated. My phone overheated. All right, let's go back and read this from Slim Nim here. Let's see, we were talking about wiring up all my pedals together at one time. And I said somebody's already beaten me to the world record. I said, it's one of the most glorious hardcore rock shit anybody had ever seen in their entire life. As far as feeding pedals go and how to actually use them. Just having more pedals doesn't mean they had a better show, lol. Ah, thank you. Basically saying I know, at least I know how to use them. Thank you. Yeah, I know when something could use a dash or reverb or some phaser or something. You don't always want to kill it with effects. Sometimes a little subtle sound can make a big difference. It all comes down to the final mix anyway. How it sits with the other instruments. Eating some like Indian beans and rice. Not bad. A little sweet for me, but yeah, even having a guitar pedal collection, sometimes less is more. It's nice to have whatever sound you want at your fingertip, but you don't want to overdo it, because then after a while you'll come up with some kind of syrupy slop that doesn't hold up in a musical context. There's a thin line between and just the right effects. And overdoing it. I've overdone it before, I'll admit. You know, it's like, hey, how far can the rate and depth knob go? Turn them all the way up. Yeah, that sounds good. I'm very pleased. I talked to a good friend of mine in real life on Facebook yesterday. Got a hold of him and said, hey, I'm sorry the last time we talked, which was in like 2016, was at my dad's funeral. I kind of brushed him aside and ignored him that day because I was trying to get a fix of heroin in. I explained myself to him. I said, hey, dude, I was basically hooked on dope back then. And he's like, hey, man, it's cool. Shit happens. You know, life takes us in different directions and stuff. So glad to hear you're doing better, though. See, he's still playing music and stuff. I'm seeing if he wants to jam sometime. Because that would be kind of cool. I taught him how to play guitar back in the day, and we were in a lot of bands together. So it'd really be fun to get back together and play some tunes. So I'm very much looking forward to something like that in the near future, maybe. Found out he's got a YouTube channel too. I subscribed. I'm his 5th subscriber. But you gotta start somewhere. Oh, I've got the heartburn. Oh, daughter of mine, she's like a 57 shit, and she's like a 97 Chevy. Oh, just right when to turn her on. She's hotter than hell, I'm higher than gas. Some, I'm poor white trash. Alright, just packing a bowl up. Crazy. I just found out in the last few days, like everybody I used to play in bands with, well, I mean, two of the biggest people I used to play in bands with had both switched to all digital, like amp modeling and stuff, no amplifiers. One dude runs a Line 6 Helix system, which is like an ampless, it's like a big ass foot pedal station that you put on the floor. And it spits out effects and amplifier and speaker cabinet modeling and shit. My other buddy just uses amp modeling simulations on the computer to do his recording and shit. I guess it's just interesting. I use a combination of the two. I have a pedal that has amp and cabinet simulations in it, and I also have two old school guitar amps with swappable speakers and stuff. I plan on doing a recording of like a stereo take on the amp simulator and cabinet simulator. You know, a left and a right channel, and then recording one of each of my guitar heads. And then stacking all those signals together in the left and right stereo field. Hell. Well, I'm gonna call it a stream. Y'all have a good night, morning, whatever. Much love.